Going on, everybody? Welcome to TB Sports 27. The WWE Royal Rumble just finished up in real time. We were watching live. Hopefully you guys were watching live. I want you guys to jump in the chat. We're going to play a little bit of Universe mode. We did a Universe stream earlier this morning, which is our WWE Raw, which means we have an episode of NXT coming up. So we're going to stream an episode of NXT Universe mode, and we want to do a live chat with you guys talking about the Royal Rumble. What did you guys think of the show? Incredible show. Roman Reigns going back to WrestleMania, winning his second Royal Rumble. He'll be made, we talk about Hogan and Cena, all the main events. Roman Reigns, what is this, like 9, 10 main events at WrestleMania for the big dog? We got Zach joining us live in the chat. So we're going to jump into NXT. We got to try to do this quick because we got about an hour because I got some work business to go on. Hit that subscribe button while we're here. We are trying to get to 1,000 subs so we can stream and do full commentary with you guys more often. As you guys have seen, we've been doing a lot of videos, but we haven't been doing the commentary. The time is just tough with doing work-related stuff and that, but with your guys' support, we can try to do more live audio commentary streams. So hit the subscribe button. The goal is to try to get 1,000 subs by the end of the year. So let's try to make that happen. We got 12 months. I want to do it way before that. Maybe we can say even before the end of February, before the end of March, before WrestleMania. Let's try to get to 1,000 subs. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll try to stream more with you guys. Of course, support the channel at patreon.com/TBSports27. We are WWE's Forbidden Door. And we are kicking off this edition of NXT with a return bout, and Bob Backlund. Bruno Sammartino, he's one of the trainers here at NXT. He's been pretty darn dominant, but he took the loss to Bob Backlund last NXT. They're going at it. But again, Royal Rumble, what'd you guys think of the show? How about that pyro display at the end of the show? That was longer than some of the matches in Royal Rumbles past. That was longer than Braun Breaker was in the Royal Rumble. The pyro at the end of that show was absolutely insane. Of course, we had the Women's Royal Rumble. The shocking Gunther and AJ Styles match. I honestly did not think that AJ was going to lose that match. I thought we had more time with AJ. They were setting up all the stuff with AJ and Kazarian and TNA, and which is how quick in nature it came out. I thought that AJ was going to pull it off and we were going to get a few more months. And then I thought maybe, because AJ put the gloves back on, that maybe AJ was going to get himself into the Rumble and win the Rumble. And that's how he was going to get a few more months on his career. But no AJ in the Rumble. He took the loss, and it kind of hit me right then and there when AJ got defeated. That, man, that is it. It is all over. He's part of our Bullet Club here in our Universe mode. But it kind of hit me because that's obviously somebody, and I've been watching wrestling pretty much my whole life since the 90s. But AJ Styles, that was one that pretty much high school days on through college. First time I saw him was in TNA in the early 2000s, 2002, 2003 with the weekly pay-per-views. And yeah, that is it for AJ Styles. So the shocking end there. Drew McIntyre wreaked his havoc, of course. The way he eliminated Cody from the Rumble, that was kind of crazy. Man, Cody, yeah, that's something to say about that. But good stuff all the way around. I want to hear your thoughts in the chat down below. And if we get some good interaction here, it's something we'll do more regularly with you guys. I've done this a couple times in the past where I've gone live after premium live events, but kind of the first time doing it where we're playing our normal 2K Universe mode. And if we get good demand, if you guys chat along with us and kind of like a fun thing, we'll keep this going, but we'll kind of leave it up to you guys. And again, we're trying to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark so we can do some more commentary with you guys. So go ahead and mash, punch, hit that subscribe button. Meanwhile, we got Bob Backlund Bruno Sammartino. We got superstar Billy Graham is going to be in the main event tonight, going up against JBL off of what happened last week on NXT with the double count out, the double no contest between Superstar and Obafemi. And how about the appearance of Obafemi in the Royal Rumble that we just got done seeing? What a dominant performance by him. And how smart is Bruno Sammartino? That's the legend. That's the man that's held that WWE Championship longer than anybody in the history of this company. He knew. He hit that move on Bob Backlund, and he knew that Backlund was going to roll to the floor, so he immediately came to the other side and met Backlund. And so far, Sammartino answering the call of Bob Backlund after Backlund got the win on Sammartino last week on NXT. But yeah, Obafemi, what an amazing appearance for him, and kind of crazy to see guys that I've seen at NXT live events in around here. Look at this. Backlund is going to give up, so Bruno gets the win back. Bruno and Backlund split, going 1-1 for the former WWF champions. We're going to see another former WWF champion later tonight, as we said, in the superstar Billy Graham. But it was crazy to see guys like Trick Williams and Obafemi and Javon Evans, guys that I watched coming, because I live in Florida, so in the Florida circuit, they call it, we get NXT Live every couple of months, and I've seen those guys in buildings in 150, 200 people, tiny buildings, and to see them out in a WWE PLE is pretty crazy. So up next, we got Fallon Henley and Thea Hale. Sometimes I wish this game would do better, and we've seen the news, the new 2K26 coming out. I want to hear your thoughts about 2K26 as well down in the comments. But Fallon Henley, part of the West Texas Rednecks, along with Brooks Jensen and Josh Briggs and Kurt Hennig. Kurt Hennig's supposed to come out as a manager of Fallon Henley, but the game sometimes, as you guys saw with the episode of Raw that we did earlier, doesn't always remember to send managers out with everybody. We do get Andre Chase coming out with Thea Hale from Chase University. Other Chase U members, Javon Evans, will be in action later tonight. As Javon Evans and Stax Lorenzo will be going toe-to-toe. And we're waiting to see. You guys saw what happened at ECW One Night Stand. If you're part of our Patreon page, the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock, made his return to WWE. And he has seemingly sold himself to the mob. He is working for the family, Tony D'Angelo, Stax Lorenzo. And we have not seen from Ken Shamrock since he made his appearance at ECW One Night Stand, but he is working behind the scenes with the family, and you know, at some point Ken Shamrock is going to show up. Maybe tonight will be that night, who knows? But the world's most dangerous man and the D'Angelo family working together. But we got Fallon Henley and Thea Hale, two superstars who have been quickly rising up the ranks. Fallon Henley, if you guys remember, won that Battle Royal, the Women's Battle Royal at Heatwave. And since she has teamed up with Kurt Hennig, the West Texas Rednecks, what a run she has been on. Fallon Henley also picked up the win in the Fatal 4-Way match last week against Piper Niven, Tatum Paxley, and the former Women's Champion, Starlight Kid. Thea Hale, of course, she's had some big wins of her own. She had a win last week over JC Jane, and she's picked up, remember she had the shocking win over Starlight Kid a couple of weeks ago on NXT. So be on the lookout, because coming up is NXT No Mercy. We got Jade set to defend the NXT Championship against Stephanie Vaquer, but whoever comes out victorious in that one, you got to think that maybe the winner of this match is going to be next in line for an NXT Women's Championship match. We are just one more week away from NXT No Mercy, and ooh, what a leg sweep there by Fallon Henley. Again, we're talking all things Royal Rumble, so if you want to participate, jump in the chat. We're going to chat live with you here. We're going live. I did a dirty pin. It did not register. We're going to be chatting live with you guys for about a little less than an hour. I'm going to have to jump off probably at about 7. So whether this is done or not, I might have to end the commentary because I got some work-related stuff. And again, that's kind of why we haven't been able to do the full-time commentary as of late, is some work-related stuff and being really busy with that. That's why we're hoping for your guys' support to hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, so we can continue doing this with you guys if this is something you guys like. And jump in the chat along with us, and let's talk all things Royal Rumble. And if there's enough interest for it, this is something we'll keep doing regularly. Maybe when they have the earlier day PLEs, obviously it's easier to jump on it at 6 p.m. to do stuff like this, but I don't know about the PLEs that end at 11, and God forbid the AEW shows that end at after midnight. They are doing the post-show, though, so I'll keep an eye out on WWE's Twitter and see if anything big has happened. Meanwhile, Thea Hale trying to get the count-out win here over Fallon Henley. And Thea does not, well, she does not see Fallon slide in the ring. And so far, looking at WWE's YouTube, or Twitter rather, there's nothing on there. So I don't know, as far as you guys maybe keep me posted on what's happening with the post-show, the Royal Rumble post-show, while we're streaming with you guys. And the submission locked in. Oh my goodness, that blue bar is huge. Can Fallon Henley? Oh my goodness, this submission battle. The controller, listen to the controller. And Fallon Henley, who's been getting the training from Curt Hennig, Mr. Perfect. And we're going to see other members of the West Texas Rednecks later on tonight. Some WCW 1999 action coming your way as Fallon Henley shot to the midsection, forearm blow, and another one. Send it back. Thea Hale. Enziguri kick to the side of the head. Rocks Thea. Thea shoving back. Henley heading underneath the bottom rope there. Ooh, shot and drop kick. Sending Fallon Henley down to the NXT. What do they call it? Is it the NXT Asylum? That's what they used to call the old TNA Asylum in Nashville. Maybe the NXT Zone. What do you guys think? I don't know what just happened to the referee there. Like a mini stroke. Oh, tripped up by Fallon Henley. And you got both superstars in the ring here who are getting some pretty good training, as Thea Hale being trained by not only the Honky Tonk Man, but Andre Chase. And you got Fallon Henley being trained by Curt Hennig, Mr. Perfect. You can't have two much better trainers than that. We are loaded here in NXT. Not only that, Bruno Sammartino, one of the trainers here at NXT. Oh, a famous, or maybe Billy Gunn stopped by earlier this week. I don't know. I heard he's not one of the top 200 wrestlers in the world. That's what famous wrestling journalists say. Billy Gunn, one of the worst wrestlers ever, according to the great wrestling journalists of the world out there. God, goodness gracious. Was Billy Gunn just offering up some training, even though he's not top 200? Look at that sidestep by Henley, and now Andre Chase, and this is where Curt Hennig maybe would get involved. Thea Hale. Ooh. Yeah, heavy hands is right. Thea. Oh, that's how she won the North American Championship from Blake Monroe in that controversial match on NXT. Thea Hale setting up. She's headed up top. And the double axe handle nails Thea Hale. Nails Fallon Henley with it. Ooh. And a quick roll up. Maybe Thea should have gone for the cover a little earlier.
Somehow still has the energy for a quick kick out.
Fallon Henley rocking Thea Hale back. Two superstars that know the importance of this match know that an NXT Championship match could be coming on the horizon here. And Fallon from the top. Big splash, frog splash onto Thea. Henley. Oh yeah, there was some Billy Gunn training going on at NXT this past week. And Fallon Henley is going to pick up another huge victory. And her eyes are set on the NXT Women's Championship, whether it be Jade Cargill or whether it be Stephanie Vaquer. When we get through NXT No Mercy. Again, this is the Royal Rumble post-show. Jump in the chat. Let us know what was your favorite match from the Rumble. Are you shocked that we have no more AJ Styles? That AJ Styles is done? Were you shocked at any of the Royal Rumble winners? I'm going to check Twitter again to see anything from the post-show. I'm not seeing anything yet on Twitter. Liv Morgan came to talk to everybody, but that was about it. So nothing too much yet. So we roll on here on NXT. And Stax Lorenzo. Oh, and from behind, you got to wonder where are the other members of Chase University. At least Andre Chase is likely with Thea Hale. But where's the honky tonk man? Supposed to be watching Javon Evans back. Javon wants to go, though. Javon says, I am good. He's going to try it. What's his health going to be? Look at the health. It is not good. And they still have Ken Shamrock in their back pocket as well, which is absolutely insane. Lorenzo. Stax. I don't know how Bret the Hitman Hart, he's your general manager of NXT. We just lost the real life manager of general manager of NXT. I thought she was doing an awesome job. It's obviously wanting to step away, but I enjoyed Ava as the NXT general manager, but deciding to look for other future opportunities. But in our world, Bret the Hitman Hart running the show. And Javon Evans, nicely done by Javon. In our Royal Rumble post-show. Forearm shot by Javon. Last time we saw Stax Lorenzo, he was in the Sleep with the Fishes match, the first ever Sleep with the Fishes match with Lexis King over on Patreon. And we thought we had seen the end of Stax Lorenzo, but he was able to bounce back. They went and got him out. Fished him out of the ocean there.
So used to being a second. Corey, do you think that could be a disadvantage for him in singles action?
And here he is. He's back. Nice elbow and another elbow by Javon Evans. Ooh.
It's only a matter of time before Stax starts struggling in the deep end.
Javon Evans, 5-star recruit to Chase University here at the Performance Center. Shot off into the rope. Ooh, big clothesline by Stax.
Brutal stomp to the body. And then the cover. Could this be it?
Into the cover on the OG.
He really thought that was it.
Javon Evans, he is running on fumes right now, with no doubt about it. He is hanging on with all he's got. Splash from the top. And stomping away. Locks in the submission. Oh, no, I thought it was going to be a submission, but instead just trying to, and this is, grounded pound attack. You telling me Ken Shamrock hasn't been teaching these guys a thing or two? That is a Ken Shamrock hold. Get you on the ground, rip that arm out. Ken Shamrock, even though we have not seen him since he made his allegiance with the family, the fact that we know that the world's most dangerous man is working with the family, he can appear at any moment, is absolutely terrifying. The other thing that's terrifying is with WWE 2K26 coming out, we're going to need some more information on the roster, because I'm so used to this roster here, and that may be it for, well, Bar's a little bigger than I thought it was going to be. A lot of the people that we've had in past 2Ks, they look like they're locking behind these $150 paywalls. So guys like Ken Shamrock, I'm going to have to wait and see if they're actually part of the game, or we have to buy the $150 version, which seems awful. And that was a hell of an effort by Mr. Javon Evans, but with Javon Evans getting the sneak attack at the beginning of the match, yeah, there was little chance that he was going to be able to fight back into that one. So anyway, I hope we're going to get some more information on 2K26, because that would be absolutely terrible if they charge us triple the price for guys that we already had in the game for free. That would be ridiculous. And they're doing that with their Attitude Era packs and all that, so hopefully that is not the case. But we got a showdown coming up. No Mercy, Javon Evans, Tony D'Angelo, NXT North American Championship. Up next, Stephanie Vaquer, the #1 contender to the NXT Women's Championship, and Wendy Chu, who I'm not sure if we've ever seen on NXT before. It might be an NXT debut of one Wendy Chu. I get the question all the time, hey, why aren't you using the DLC versions of Stephanie Vaquer as well as Julia? Well, patreon.com/TBSports27, Ko-Fi.com/TBSports27, Streamlabs.com/TBSports27. You guys want to see us pick up some of that DLC, add it into our universe mode. And Stephanie Vaquer making her way out.
Looks like somebody woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
And her opponent from Chinatown, New York, Wendy Chu.
You know, Wendy Chu used to be full of sweet dreams. Now Wendy Chu is a walking nightmare.
Yeah, there's definitely something about her dark, twisted energy that's emerged recently. One thing I know for sure is I would not start a pillow fight with Wendy Chu.
When it comes to Wendy Chu, nap time is over.
Wendy Chu and Stephanie Vaquer. You remember the happy, friendly Wendy Chu? Remember that? I miss that Wendy Chu. This is frightening. And this is part of the, you can see a self-promo challenge. Stephanie Vaquer coming out last week saying that, well, she was going to win this match en route to her matchup with Jade Cargill coming up. I don't know why Wendy Chu's name is smack dab in the middle of the screen right there, but Stephanie Vaquer. Oh, look at this, high risk. And Stephanie going all out right now. And she's got Wendy Chu already in the red health here. And very smart, that knee brace. People say it's like a target with that knee brace on.
She is not ready for this match to end yet. Ow.
Nice elbow to the back of the head of Vaquer. Ooh, and a big running boot by Wendy Chu to gain some of that advantage back. Shot off into the ropes, drops down, and is going to work the arm. And Stephanie, though, will battle out of it. In real life, Liv Morgan, the winner of the Women's Royal Rumble, she has a chance. She has a decision to make whether she's going to go with Stephanie Vaquer or Jade Cargill for her main event opportunity at WrestleMania. In our universe mode, Rhea Ripley winning the Women's Royal Rumble last year. Our first Women's Royal Rumble winner was Billie Kay. Who knows where they're going to show up, because they recently just left TNA, The Inspiration. Yeah, thunderous is right between Vaquer and Wendy Choo. And Wendy Choo might be finding her way into the victory, into the winners section here. Ooh, sweeps the leg. Oh, and there's Stephanie answering back onto Wendy. And Wendy Choo sends Vaquer to the floor. NXT will be getting a new announce team in 2K26. I don't know yet if I'm getting 2K26. It will not be a day one purchase for me. We'll definitely wait till it goes on sale, but it remains to be seen. For me, it's going to be with my universe mode, because I usually go a couple years in between with WWE stuff. You guys know I had WWE 12, 14, 17, 20, 22, and then this one. So I skip a couple years in between. It's going to be between how much of the roster of guys that I use, and you guys know who I use in my universe mode, how much of that they put behind a paywall, which is going to determine whether or not I pick up the new 26 or not. But some of the changes, new match types, weapon physics, it sounds really cool. I am excited about that stuff. Look at this. Oh! Wendy Choo may be... Oh, I was going to say she's going to be going to her favorite place, going to sleep. But she is able to kick out. Oh! And that is the 3.
Victory, incredibly physical matchup. Someone's gonna spoil the
and there's the NXT Women's Champion.
Nasty assault. The superstar never saw them coming.
Jade Cargill attacking the #1 contender. Oh, we got a bonus. We got a bonus. It's going to be NXT No Mercy, Stephanie Vaquer, Jade Cargill. They're going at it right now. Look at this. STF locked in, and Jade, I think she's regretting her decision to attack Stephanie Vaquer.
Couldn't fight the pain any longer.
She's tapping out. This is after Stephanie has already wrestled. And they're going to keep going. Maybe Bret Hart be holding back security. I don't know. In this one.
Yeah, and her offense is seemingly ineffective here.
Jade Cargill, in the end, the last laugh is going to go to Stephanie Vaquer. Busted open. And the fight will still continue.
Oh my God, a DDT! Lights out. Eyes are squarely set on Jade here. She's going to try it again. Little underarm hook. Not going to get it instead.
And as always, I don't know what ends these fights.
She is slow to get up, and she won't be able to evade what's coming. Massive miscalculation on that.
Sidestep by Stephanie.
Cargill might be in panic soon. Just take a look at the WWE Universe. They know there is no better place
Brawl
to
continues
be
between these two.
here.
Oh.
Things are looking a little rocky for her. This match finally really taking its toll.
Ain't no match, Byron.
And heading up top.
This is just a fight.
She's got something in mind here. Into the ring again now.
Jade decided either she didn't want to give the fans anything or she was a little too far away.
Canadian backbreaker submission. She might want to tap here. Maybe her opponent would show her mercy then.
I don't like how long these post-show fights go on. Like it should be a little bit, and then the refs come in and break it up.
And they do. Running hurricanrana. She countered that into her own offense.
It's like I don't even know what to say anymore to it. It's over. Is this gonna end it? Maybe this will be it.
Up into the sky. We could be here all night.
There we go. Okay, so that ended it. Jade Cargill just made the move. All right, it's Jade Stephanie coming up. NXT No Mercy. We are winding down here, guys. Again, if you want to jump in the chat, we haven't had anyone jump in the chat, so maybe this is something you guys aren't interested in, doing the post-show talk. So we will, I guess, take that for what it's worth, that you guys aren't interested in chatting the PLEs, but that's all right. We'll keep doing what we're doing. We'll keep hoping for 1,000 subs, so hit that subscription button. So we won't do the PLE chats because you guys aren't into that, but hit the subscribe button nonetheless. Pretty Deadly. Good to see these guys because it's going to be a while in real life before we see these two. Go out of your way if you haven't listened to the Chris Van Fleet interview with Kit Wilson. Funny stuff. And talking a lot about the injury of Eldon Prince. Kit Wilson been killing it with the new theme song. He wasn't in the Rumble, a little disappointed. We didn't get to hear the music in the Rumble. We got that damn Matt Cardona. But they are the NXT Tag Team Champions. They are Pretty Deadly. And a fatal 4-way victory last week on NXT saw the Guerrillas of Destiny pick up a victory over Pretty Deadly, Fraxium, and the West Texas Rednecks, which is earning them this opportunity, non-title. But you know what that means. You get the win. Doesn't matter if it's non-title. You get the win with NXT No Mercy coming up. All of a sudden, you're looking at a title match at the pay-per-view.
At a combined weight of 439 pounds, the team of
Guerrillas of Destiny. 20 minutes or so left in this stream, at least for my commentary. We have to jump off and do some work stuff, so again, jump in the chat if you want to talk about the Royal Rumble, if you want to talk about our universe mode. Listen, stomping away at Tongaloa. Kit Wilson. It's toxic. It's a toxic environment right now on TV sports. We're still doing the Tornado Rules matches, even though I hate that they bring weapons into the ring. You guys know I don't like how they do the tag matches in 2K. They just take way too long. They're not good. Hopefully, 2K26, that's something they work on. We'll see. But we're doing tornado matches for the time being.
He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about. And enters back into
Kit Wilson and Tama Tonga. And Tonga, big body slam onto Wilson. Meanwhile, Eldon Prince, he just got knocked clear across the ring.
Kick to the cranium of their opponent.
Ooh, nice shot by... Oh, look at Tama Tonga. Comes in with the senton right onto Kit Wilson. Huge matches coming up. NXT No Mercy. The North American Championship, Javon Evans, Tony D'Angelo. The Women's Championship, Jade Cargill, Stephanie Vaquer. Pending the results of this match, we're looking at Pretty Deadly possibly defending the tag titles against Guerrilla Destiny. So you might be getting a PLE preview, a free PLE match right here if the Guerrillas of Destiny can pick up the win. And John Bradshaw Layfield will step into the ring with the NXT champion Sheamus in an NXT championship match in what should be a hard-hitting contest. We also have the NXT North American Championship. We saw Carmelo Hayes in that amazing ladder match with Noam Dar, and Dar pretty much, he's fired Metaphor. He's gotten rid of everybody with Metaphor. Noam Dar, the inaugural NXT champion of this version of Universe Mode. Of course, we've had a couple different iterations of NXT, but the NXT champ, and then pretty much having a hard time hanging on to his championships, and he's blaming Metaphor for that, and has kicked all of them to the curb. So they're out of here. They're toast. Ooh, what a drop kick by Elton Prince, and now Pretty Deadly with the baseball bat and Tama Tonga getting wiped out with the bat. Shot off into the buckle. Here comes Prince. Look at Kit Wilson with the Scott Hall in the middle of the ring. Yes. Yes, indeed. Ooh, uppercut shot by Prince. We have a cover. Ooh, we almost had new #1 contenders to the NXT Tag Team Championships. Cover by Prince. And Tonga Loa with the kick out. Didn't see any of the Tongans in the Royal Rumble tonight. Sidestep. How about that? And now Prince in a world of hurt. A low blow. Referee didn't call it, didn't see it. It's tornado rules. Submission locked in. Prince might be a little worse for wear after that low blow. And we have #1 contenders to the NXT Tag Team Championships at No Mercy. And I don't know why they have this animation. I noticed this last week. I have no idea why. I checked the settings, and in the tag team settings, they don't have this animation for their celebration. So I don't know why they have it, but maybe if they win the titles, they can get a different animation. I don't know why this is their animation. So Guerrillas of Destiny, your #1 contenders, as we're coming up on the close of NXT. We are on the road. AEW, WWE Forbidden Door, Sting versus Undertaker, Samoa Joe versus Gunther, Kazuchika Okada versus Cody Rhodes, FTR versus the NWO. It's going to be a loaded show, and we still have what we've been promised from NWO Hulkamania, which is currently Hollywood Hogan, and MJF. The promise of the third man. The original third man, of course, was Hollywood Hogan himself. Who is the third man, and when is the third man going to show up? That is a question we are waiting to hear. We're waiting to see who is, and I want to hear from you guys. Who do you think the third man is in NWO Hulkamania? Of course, we have no Kevin Owens right now. He was eliminated by The Undertaker, and WWE has been run by Paul Heyman, the board of directors, putting him in charge as one of the closest confidants of Kevin Owens. He's been running the show so far, and who knows what's going to happen, because now you got The Rock with his money, you got Hollywood Hogan, you got the NWO, Mustafa Ali, guys that have all wanted to stake a claim in this company. A lot of interesting stuff going on, but the focus has got to be of defeating AEW and being the #1 company in all of sports entertainment. So Josh Briggs of the West Texas Rednecks had a couple of things to say, and he's getting answered right now by Axiom. Could we be seeing an Axiom Nathan Frazier West Texas Redneck showdown coming up at No Mercy? Maybe some kind of stipulation. A challenge for the next match. We'll accept it. Josh Briggs, Axiom, next week on NXT. Perhaps, like I said, leading into some kind of tag team stipulation match coming up at No Mercy. These guys, these teams have been feuding with one another for several months now. So it is now time, guys, for your NXT week. It was Oba Femi and superstar Billy Graham. The match ended in a draw. This week, it's the Bradshaw Layfield. No Obafemi with them. There should be, but there's a thing when the game makes rivalries that it doesn't always assign a manager, then you don't get the rivalry cutscenes. So you just have to imagine that Obafemi is with JBL coming out to ringside as he is set to go with superstar Billy Graham. I see a few folks joining in as we are about to end this stream. We are doing our Royal Rumble post-show chat. Hit me up, jump in the chat. I'll shout you out on air. There's a couple folks that are here. We want to talk about what you liked, what you enjoyed at the Royal Rumble. Favorite match, least favorite match. Are you excited for who won the Rumble? Are you excited for the main events of WrestleMania? This is the Royal Rumble post-show stream. I want to hear from you guys in the chat down below.
Look at that style.
As
Superstar.
you talk about JBL, who, the self-proclaimed wrestling god. In the 70s, this man literally was the Greek god, chiseled out of stone. The superstar, Billy Graham.
Take a look.
We saw Bruno Sammartino earlier. The superstar ended the run of Bruno Sammartino. For his run ultimately came to an end at the hands of Bob Backlund, who we also saw earlier tonight. And here we go. Superstar and JBL. Interesting as these guys teaming up as of late as they're going up against Sammartino and Backlund. Now we see Backlund and Sammartino. That's a bit of a friendly rivalry there. That's just two old school guys that never really get to take on each other. That was Backlund and Sammartino, two of the longer reigning champions in WWE history. Of course, Bruno, 2 separate reigns, but Bruno's famous 8-year title reign. Backlund had it for about, 6-7 years? And that's more of a friendly rivalry of two guys that were kind of on the opposite end of those title reigns, with Billy Graham right in the middle. And now we're seeing Billy Graham and JBL go at it. And the superstar, his win-loss record is not what he has been anticipating since he came back to the world of pro wrestling. But a win here over JBL? Do you think the superstar, with the amount of talk and hype, the self-hype man of superstar Billy Graham, if he gets this win over the #1 contender, you telling me he's not going to go out there and campaign for himself to be in that championship match? Maybe we see a triple threat match coming up at No Mercy. We know Sheamus, the NXT champ, watching this one extremely closely as JBL locks in the headlock there. More shots from JBL. Being granted Billy Graham now with the hammerlock. And tripped up, and JBL about went throat first.
Bang! He finds a counter.
The buckle reversal from the superstar. Now this is how we ended last week on NXT. This was Obafemi and Billy Graham, but we had the double draw.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming.
Which is why we're getting this return match here tonight on NXT. The fingernails down the back. Absolutely brutal. And look at this. The famous superstar backbreaker. Unfortunately for the superstar, can't get the win on the outside of the ring, but boy, you can do some damage to JBL. And that's a guy that has some years on him. That is not a healthy back at all. Referee trying to get these guys back into the ring. And JBL finally has to tap out. Look at the back bruising up of John Bradshaw Layfield into... Oh my God, look at how bruised up JBL is from that backbreaker. Could Billy Graham come in here and get this win over JBL? Ooh. Now he's just stomping away at Superstar. And it's the NXT champion Sheamus coming out. Oh, wait a minute. It's a little distraction. And another bear hug. It looks like Sheamus is going to cost JBL and the superstar Billy Graham gets the victory over JBL. Now, in theory, did Sheamus just cost himself a one-on-one opportunity? Because as we said, yeah, you kind of screwed JBL over a little bit, get under his skin, but that man, the superstar, and I know the win-loss record doesn't quite equate to it, but you tell me Superstar is not going to go on the campaign trail with the way that he can talk, with the way that the lyrics flow from the Superstar's mouth, that he's not going to campaign to be in the NXT Championship matchup? Get out of town. Guys, that was the Royal Rumble post-show. I can see there wasn't too much interest for that, so we won't do this again. But hope you enjoyed this episode of NXT nonetheless, as we got NXT No Mercy on the horizon. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, and enjoy the rest of